agency. Come on in, friends. We are talking all things going live. Appreciate you all joining me. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Appreciate the support. This is going to be my 10 o'clock live where we get started in just a few minutes. I appreciate everybody coming through. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. Thank you so much for joining. Um, I will get us started really quickly. So I appreciate you all coming in. I am running super late. I've never started this late. So, and now I have a solid 90 minutes. I cannot be um, dawdling too much on this side. So I'm going to go over on the TikTok side really quickly. We're going to talk about going live very quickly as well. So, so that way we can get some new friends to come in and support, and we will get going in just a few minutes, friends. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to my live, come on in, say you're new. Also, give me a thumbs up to say that you like the live. If you have not hit that subscriber button, click the subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. So I appreciate everybody coming through. We are going to go live a little quicker. Appreciate you all coming through. So feel free to come in. Like I said, like the live, give me a thumbs up. And then I want you to subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed already, go ahead and click that subscriber button, as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. And we're going to get going in just a few minutes. Fix up my lighting. So I appreciate you all coming through. Fix up my lighting as well. Making sure everything is all good, friends. So thank you all for joining. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. And let me know if you guys have any questions. Appreciate the support. And we are going to go live. TikTok live, TikTok. We are talking all things going live. Let me know if you are here as a beginner, you want to go live with confidence and ease. Appreciate everybody joining me. Thank you as we prepare to go live. Come in, ask questions, friends. Let me know how I can best support you as you are a live host, going live and building your community. Feel free to come in, like the live. I'm going to talk about being a live stream host and give live streaming tips. So welcome to the room. How you doing, G Gallatin? Hello, friend. How are you, friend? Thank you so much. I'm Brittany Unstoppable. Welcome to the room. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much for being here, friends. I'm going to share my life. Thank you for that daily hurt me. How are you, Miss Darlene? How's everything going? Appreciate the support coming through. Thank you so much. How's all things going for you? We are talking about TikTok Live, and we're going to talk about live hosting. So feel free to come in. If you're new to my live, say I'm new, and feel free to ask questions. I'm giving beginner tips, helping you go live with confidence and ease. So thank you so much for being here. We will get started in just a second. Appreciate all the support. Thank you, Miss Darlene, for sharing out the live. Good morning. Good morning. I literally just clicked the go live button, so appreciate it as well. Thank you all for coming in. Welcome to the room on the YT. I see you guys. Appreciate the support. Let me know if you guys have any questions in either space. So we can get started. I appreciate the support. Thank you for the hat and mustache. Appreciate all the support, you all. Feel free to ask questions as you come into the live. Make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe. Lady Cole, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Savannah, I see you. International girl, welcome. Black Lotus, I see you as well. Welcome to the room. Thank you for the follow, Savannah. I appreciate it. Tell me where you're from, Savannah. And do you go live? Lady Cole, how's everything going? We're gonna figure this thing out. I saw your last message about the LV, and we're gonna figure it out, friend. I think it's just that. I think showing the LVs is a problem. So we'll figure it out though. Let's meet and chat about it. Hey, Richmond, Virginia, good morning. Welcome to the room. And did you go live? You have your beacons in your website, and it says you're an author. And I think that's your book title, Dear Younger Me, I'm Sorry. You said also the ETSY. So let me, so Savannah, have you gone live? I have a couple questions to ask you based on what you put in your bio. It's a good day. Yep, we will figure it out. We will. It'll get figured out and resolved. Um, so Savannah, I asked that question. Thank you all. Where else came into the room, Dr. Lisa? Where is Leanne? I didn't see her this morning. Oh, I didn't see her either. Huh? Did she talk about not doing her live in the morning? Barely, not as much as I should. Okay. Um, Me either. Leanne, we got to put an SOS out on for Leanne. Oh my gosh. Usually she'll say if she's not going to be there. So I wonder if something came up. Did she oversleep? She overslept. Maybe she overslept. I know I'm running super late today. So, hello friends. How you doing on the YT? I appreciate you guys. I was where you were. You said you was wondering where I was exactly. I was super late today. I was late. My YT people are here looking at me. Hey friends, how are y'all? Savannah, we're gonna go back to you real quick. Savannah, you have your beacons and you have that ETSY in your bio. So when you go live, you might have a little bit of a hiccup because TikTok may not like that you have those two things in your bio, and it gives the impression that you're pushing people off the platform. So your link in bio, once you get available to have, well, you should have a clickable link. Why don't you just put it inside your clickable link? You have it in your bio. So take your beacon out and take out the word Etsy. Take out both of those things. Put your beacon as a clickable link so people can click it and go to your beacon. And don't talk about Etsy because that's another platform, another social media platform, and it looks as if you're going to be pushing people off the platform. So be careful about that. That would be my recommendation, just so that you don't get in trouble with TikTok. I'm looking for Mr. She Tap yesterday, but she put out some content. She put out some content. She was live. I went to her live. Thank you. Will do. Yep. So that's just something we're noting how TikTok is operating. So you got to be careful. I'll go down that path. I'll talk about it a little bit more. Let me just say hi because my YT folks, you guys caught me, and I never really formally said hello. So make sure you guys like the live, give me a like, and if you have not commented, say hello in the chat, and then also click that subscriber button and the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. So um, thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support. So others who are on the TikTok streets on this side, International Girl, you had not followed me. I thought we had connected already. Well, welcome to the room, friend. I appreciate you being back. Thank you for the support. So here's what I will tell you guys. When it comes to hey, Mrs. Cooper, good morning. My FIP keeps finding you. Does it really? That means you need to go live. I'm just saying. You said I thought I did. Well, that's totally fine. I think, did you connect with me originally on my other page? I think the agency side. Let me know if that's where we originally connected. But thank you all for coming in. If you guys don't mind liking the live, we're gonna see if we can get to 10K likes in 10 minutes. I think we are 6 minutes in, so we're a little behind. We're a little behind, but let's see if we can get. That's where it says 2.8K likes, or when you tap like the screen like this, or you use a little handy dandy tapper, and that likes the live. And so we get likes that way, and it tells the algorithm you're liking what you see, liking what you experience. It helps to push more people into the room. And so if you don't mind supporting, that's free support. So I thank you everyone who's coming in. Appreciate your support. International Girl, I got the information. That's where we started. Yes. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna sign up at Youth for my agency soon. You're gonna sign up for the agency soon? Okay, I think so. So Mrs. Cooper, do you go live, friend? Let me know if you have questions about the go live process. And so that's what I talk about. Want to go live. I've had, okay, yes, all right, perfect. I've had this, thank you so much, friend, I appreciate it. I've had this board up. This is what this is called, a board. I've had it up for about a week now. And it really, and you guys let me know if you think otherwise, but I think it is kind of a nice way when you use boards and the right messaging. People kind of know what you're talking about and you kind of see if the room is for you. So, want to go live, you're curious about the live process, I'm giving beginner tips. And so people know instantly, like, hey, maybe I'll swipe to come in because I want to hear a little bit more about this go live process. So, I just started my live. So, if you guys have questions, I always kind of wait to see what questions are coming up, and that'll kind of decide and drive where we go along this ride. So that's what I end up doing. Girl, I'm close, gaining that confidence, here to learn all the things. There we go. Um, hey, Glow, I am so sorry. Glow, literally when I left the live yesterday, and I left kind of late. It was like 6:45 because I go live twice a day. I go live at this my 10 o'clock, and I go back live at 4. I went into another meeting with my point of contact for the agency, and we talked, and literally I didn't get off the phone with her until like 7:45. It was another 45 minutes, and I finally went downstairs, ate dinner, sitting on the sofa checking my messages, and I saw your message. I was like, what? And so that's what ended up happening. So that's why I sent that message. I was like, what? I'm supposed to meet. So Glow, hopefully we can meet tomorrow. So just let me know if you schedule it sooner than later. I'll have it in my radar on my radar that I need to meet. March goal to go live. There we go. Third Bible wine bag. I love that. Welcome to the room. You have your website in your bio too. I'm going to tell you to remove that. You have 74 followers, so you don't have a clickable link yet, so that you can make it something that people can click. But you want to put words in your bio that speak to what you're going to be talking about in your live. I think I would make sure the content aligns, and then also what you talk about in your content, which also should be what you're talking about in your live. So put the words, those keywords, the words that matter for your topic, all right, or for your niche rather. Hello, Vintage Bessie, Bestie. Appreciate you being here, friend. Thank you so much. Others, let me catch up on a few more comments. I see you all. Thank you all for coming in. If I did not say hello to the room, please put in the chat if you're new, if you're just now catching me and it's your first time here. And let me know if you have a specific question. When folks join the live and it has the invite beside their name, what does that mean? Um, they're actually, when you see that in the chat, they're not actually in the live yet. So they're probably like, what's a good analogy? So some of them are co-hosts, so they're in the TikTok streets too. They're going live. Some of them says invite this person as a co-host. If you see co-host, that means that they're going live just like you, and you and that person, there's a split screen, could go live together. So that's what that invite represents, and you can invite people that way. I say don't necessarily do that unless you know the person, and a lot of times people can decline. They get a message on their end to decline it because they may be in between teaching something or sharing some information. It's like, oh, I'm not trying to co-host right now. So typically wait, I would try to avoid that. Every now and then my finger accidentally, because I'm sliding up and down trying to move messages, and my finger will accidentally click it. So I find myself saying, don't accept. But they accept. I've had a few people accept. If it says guest, here's what's happening. One or two things is happening. The person is on the app. They're actively somewhere in these TikTok streets. They could be in another live room. They could be looking at messages in their inbox, but they're somewhere on the app. So you'll say invite as a guest to say, hey, and they get a message, because I've gotten this before. It'll get a message that says, hey, join this person's live as a guest. And I might be in my inbox responding to some messages. And so I can click that and come right into the live, or not, you know. And so that's one thing. They're out in the TikTok streets. They're somewhere on the app. The other time is that the person, you'll see it, and I have to go back and look at the verbiage if it's a slight difference in the way it's said. But the other time is that the person is actually on the outside. It's almost like if you have a Ring camera. You know how the Ring camera might catch people before they actually ring the doorbell because they're walking up to your front porch or driving up in your driveway, depending on where your Ring camera is located. It'll send you a quick little message there because they're outside potentially watching you and about to come in. So a lot of times I'll notice that message pop up, And it's like, oh, next thing I know, the person is coming in the room and they've given their daily heart name. So little things like that. So it's telling you what's happening. So do you click that all the time? Not necessarily. I would more or less avoid it. I would click it too much because sometimes you're like, okay, let me. You said as a guest. Yes, those are as a guest. They're out in the streets. Hey, Black Lotus, thank you so much. Yeah, so you can invite them as a guest. Yes, it said wants to be added. Okay, so yeah, that's as a guest. Maybe they've added you too. Thank you so much, friends on the YT. Appreciate you all being here. Um, so yeah, super excited to do it tonight. You're gonna go live tonight. Nice, international girl. Look at you, friend. I had a nice time on the live last night. Oh, you had done it already. Did you have friends in the room? How did it go for you? Um, New to TikTok. Um, Period. What's my first move? You are super new to her. We can get weird. Shush, all spooky. What does that mean? What is your content going to be about? And then you are super new, so you don't have live access as of yet. Hold on, let me go back. I want to go back to your page. Oh, I lost you. Put a message in the chat if you're still here. All spooky. Oh, there you go. 10 people. Yes, you don't have live access yet. So the first thing is you want to engage. You want to connect with people in the room and have them connect back. So ideally they will if depending on how you're connecting. March goal to go live. That's your third wine bottle. Okay, perfect. And my other new friends, yes. So you definitely want to go live um, sooner than later so you can start getting used to it. All right. I like to say this. At the end of the day, anything that you do for the first time, think of this as a new job. You're nervous. You've done. You have to do the first day of work where you do the orientation. You sit down. You meet some new friends and stuff. You did all that, and then you go home. You lay out your clothes, and you get ready for your first full day of work. And so you show up, and that's it. It's a little uneasy. You're trying to get used to the verbiage and the jargon and all the things that are here. You're doing all that, a little bit of butterflies as you're talking about your topic. If you choose to, I tell you not to. I'll tell you my approach to it. But again, it's like that first day. But by day 10, you kind of got a routine going. By day 20, you feel really confident. By day 30, you feel like, you know what, you got this job down. They need to give you a raise. You need to be getting a promotion. So it's like that. Over time, it gets easier. You become more comfortable. And so I don't want you guys to get nervous about it in the beginning. And not example as a person who's showing up, just like with a new job, you're showing up consistently. You're showing up, understanding what's here, learning as you do it, but you're being consistent. Because if you only show up every now and then yeah, you're starting over each time. You're feeling uneasy and nervous about it. So get to the point where you can have a regular schedule. Elena, how are you, friend? Welcome back. Is your life so crisp because of your camera or your lighting? I need help before I go live. Does it look crisp? Thank you for saying that. I think it's the lighting. I think the lighting has a lot of it to do with it. I think the phone is an iPhone 16 Pro, so maybe the phone camera is decent. So that has a lot to do with it as well. Um, and then definitely the lighting. I think the lighting is like the perfect thing, combination of my front light that's clipped on overhead, and then my color light that's on the wall. What light do you use? Give me 1 second. Let me catch up on a couple comments. It's actually my showcase. I will pin it for you. I'll pin it so you guys can actually look at it and grab it. That's what my yesterday waiting on my start time. There we go. Okay, TikTok gave me the flash goal. Let's see, what did TikTok give us? TikTok gave us 12. I love you so much. If you guys don't mind supporting this flash goal, it's one per person. It's TikTok's way of making sure the room is activated and people are engaging. A lot of going live is based on how your room supports, from gifting, from comments. You guys are commenting great, and from liking a live. We didn't get to 10K early, because you want to kind of get to that first 10,000 pretty early, and we've already been on for 17 minutes. So we need to pick up our pace a little bit with likes, but we'll get there. Sharing a live out is also important. So that engagement is key to your live. So if you're watching a live and you're just kind of taking it all in, you're doing yourself a disservice, and you're doing the live room, the live host a disservice, because this is an interactive live, an interactive app, and the goal is for you to engage. Okay, so I'll talk through that because you guys are gonna come back to me and say, Doc, nobody talks to me, nobody engages with me, nobody does anything, and then I'm gonna say, well, well, you got to tell them. You got to tell them what to do. And hopefully they start listening and engaging back because they need to realize that this is an engagement app. And so you're going to work on how you communicate the importance of engagement. So I'll talk through that too. A lady came in and co-hosted, and we had a blast. My family member came in, and I stayed longer. Look at you. That's awesome, International Girl. That's what it's all about, friend. Um, so yes, so thank you so much. Let me catch up on a few comments. I might have missed some of your comments. Thank you so much, friends. Um, let's see. And then you guys, that was my yesterday, waiting on my start time. There we go. What time are you gonna go live, International Girl? I mean, I was waiting on and exhausted. Excited. Okay, gotcha. Savannah, Dr. Lisa, I removed the okay, gotcha. Off my bio and the link for my beacon. All right, friend, look at you. You are popping. What do you mean, my colors? Thank you so much for that. Uh, what is the puzzle for? I got that yesterday. Okay, so the puzzle piece, and we'll see if I get one. Typically, TikTok does it, and again, that's kind of they say it's correlated to you as a live host, and maybe they want to see if you're physically there and moving and engaging and stuff. And sometimes I think when I'm sitting here in front of the camera, maybe I'm not, there's not enough movement yet. I don't know. I don't get it. I think it's kind of random. I'll be honest with you. I really do think it's random, but it's kind of like a random thing to make sure you are on your toes. So you stay on your toes. But yeah, you got to move that puzzle piece. So if you are a person that decides that you want to walk away from the camera, you want to go to the bathroom, you should pause your live. Always go, there's three dots in the corner. You can see the pause option. But if you're someone who's moving a lot and you're off camera, be careful because that puzzle piece will pop up and it will shut your live down if you do not solve the puzzle. All right. So again, I think it's because of randomness, but just be aware of the people who do have lives that they're away from camera at any point. So get in the habit of pausing. Hey, Paul, how are you, friend? We got to 10K. Yes, we did. We did. Thank you so much, everybody. 8:30 time and time zone. You gotta always put your time and time zone because people are all over the world. Okay. Where do I place the beacon link? When you click edit for your profile page, you click edit next to where your name is on your profile. Click the edit symbol, and then under there, that's where you added your bio and put all the stuff there. Well, under that section is links, and you can add the beacon in that link. Yeah, or that link to the beacon there. Okay. Hey, Nay, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. Um, so yeah, so let me know if there's any other questions about that. Let me talk about my lighting because that's come up again. And then my other friends, Spooky, how are you, friend? So stay with me for a little bit because I think you were asking about being scared. Let me know. Spooky popped in my head. Was it about being scared? Let me know if you were scared to go live or you trying to figure out how to get started. So, hey, Hallicube, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. I think you were asking how to get started. So I'm going to pin somebody's comment just so that you guys see engagement because engagement is so critical. Hey, how you doing, me? How are you, friend? It is so critical to how you are coming into a live stream. So you see the comments coming in, so don't overlook the comments, you guys. You always want to engage with folks as they're coming in, and you want to see different comments. Um, so Miss Darlene, she said hello. She says hello to everybody who comes in here. She's always saying good morning, hello to different people. So I'm just going to grab and pin one of her hellos. She said hello to Luna. So she said hello to Luna. And so you see how you can add someone's name. If you click their photo, there's a tiny @ symbol in the bottom corner, and their name will pop up in your box, and you can type a message like, hello, good morning, how are you doing? Welcome to the room. Nice to see you, new bestie. don't know why I'm struggling with that word. And so just know that that's ways to do it. Hey, Luna. Look forward to seeing you, friend. And so you have that, and you want to avoid words like scooped and gotcha and followed and all those things, because those are part of the grow rooms. The rooms where the room have a lot of people in them, and people are just there to grab people up, get new followers and connections. But at the end of the day, that's not authentic engagement. Those people probably won't engage with your live stream or your content. They may not even follow you back. And so just know that you're going to be intentional when you come into a room, especially if you're looking to grow. And that intentional engagement, when you have the right words in your bio, people look at your bio, they want to make sure that you're someone they want to connect with as well. So definitely be intentional about your engagement. Nika Grace, I saw you come in. Laviv, I saw you come in. Appreciate you. Learn and love this. You're welcome, friends. So just keep that in mind. That's a way to connect with people. You can also click their name and it comes up in the inbox or in the box message to message them. So profile or clicking their name, it does it. But the room should be rooming. If you're new to this room, my friends who are joining for the first time, you should be connecting with people. This is a room where we teach how to engage, how to be a great viewer, as well as a great live host. A great live host. He said, I did my first live last night. Brooke, I'm proud of you. Look at you, friend. I love it. I love it. Miss Darlene, thank you for sharing. 8 more. I love you so much. The flash goal. Thank you so much. Yes, we do have that flash goal going. I'm going to pin it. That is a goal that TikTok sets. Hey, Cleopatra, how are you? Thank you so much. TikTok sets that goal, and it is a goal where it helps the room kind of stay activated, especially when you have people coming in. TikTok sees the room as an active, engaging room. Love in the background. Thank you so much. Appreciate your friend. So make sure that, Alex, thank you for the message. Make sure that you guys are supporting those flash goals. So if somebody comes in, if you're in a room and they have a flash goal, he said, I am so beginner. That's okay, friend. uh, if somebody has a flash goal, support the flash goal. All right, it's one coin. It's one coin. And now you're going to say, oh, how do I get coins on my account? You need to have coins in your account so you can support the flash goals and stuff, because that helps to support the live stream and it helps to push that person out a little bit more. It helps with their visibility, and it also helps you as a supporter for those goals that they have. So I say that because you're going to have a flash goal and you're going to want people to support you. So just understand, this is an engagement app and it's all about how you reciprocate. So you treat people the way you want to be treated in this space. You want to be treated, you want to be seen, you want to answer questions. Thank you, Nika Grace. Oh, I hadn't seen that one. Did you, the Golden Star? I think you did send that before. Or was that a different star? No, that was the star with the dino riding the star. That one I think was new for me. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you all who are coming in and supporting that flash goal. We need another 5 I love you so muches. So if you can support by sending I love you so much coin, I would appreciate it. How you doing, Cyrus? Thank you so much. Hey, how you doing? Yes, so come in. Cyrus said hello. That's another thing, guys. Saying hello to the host, saying hello to the live host, to the room. That's another thing you want to do. I love these beginner tips. You're welcome, Jenny. I appreciate it. Nice to meet you as well, friend. The saying hello and greeting your and acknowledging that you're in the room and you're watching. Hey, 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 you all appreciate it, friend. Thank you for the I love you so much. Oh, we only need 2 more. 2 more. Oh, we got this. And so the other thing is the daily heartening. So 2 things. We just talked about the flash goal. The flash goal is very random. The live host does not set that. TikTok sets that. It's a way to get the room moving, people engaging. The fan club is, however, hi Naya, how are you, friend? Oh, we got it. We cheated. Awesome. Thank you so much, friends. Luna, thank you, friend. I appreciate it. The heart me is, oh, look at you, your first gift. Look at you, all spooky. Look at you, friend. Congratulations on that. Thank you so much for doing that. Appreciate the support. Nola, thank you for that daily heart me. Morning, Amy. How are you, friend? Welcome to the room. If I missed you, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Spooky, thank you for sharing your first gift with my room. That doesn't happen all the time, so I really appreciate it. You could have went to any room. I know you're super new. You said I'm learning. See, there we go. I appreciate you doing that, friend. And so now you have. Let me point this out real quick because I want to point this out for my newbies in the room. You said, by any chance anyone knows how to share a live from a laptop as a live host or as a viewer? If you're the viewer, oh, Leon's not in the room either. Anybody know? Because I was about to say, as a live host, there's a symbol up top that says share out the live. Is it that way for the viewer too? I don't know if you can share it. I know there's some nuances about the laptop in live studio as you go live too. If you ask the viewer, I'm not sure. Do you see an arrow like we see in our room as viewers? There's a little arrow, like a little share arrow. See if you see something like that, but I'm not sure if you can. It's at the bottom right corner. Okay, notice it's the bottom right corner of the laptop. There we go. Bottom right corner of the laptop. So let me say this about All Spooky real quick. If you look at this person, I don't know if you see it when it's pinned, but if you look at them, they have a badge. They have two badges now. It has the #1 badge and it has Lisa. The #1 badge means that that blue box is your engagement level. So you start from 1 and you go all the way to 50. Okay, so you got to get to 50. So 1 is actually not the highest, it's actually the lowest, but that's okay because you got to start somewhere. So you go start from 1 and you go to 50. And so what you'll see is that blue box, hello friend, hey man, look at you leveled up in the room. Congratulations, friend. So when you start from 1, you go to 50, you said, oh, wow. Savannah, you got 1, 2, you said, wow. So when you start that way, you're climbing, you're growing, you're building, you're engaging. Engagement comes from the gifting primarily, but it's also the engagement in live, the comments you're sending, the likes you're sending. That's up here. If you look at the number of people in the room, click that number for me. There's a question mark. I tell you guys all the time, read what's in here. You know, I'm going to ask about my new blue box. Yes, I haven't finished talking about your blue box because I got to show you kind of some hidden jewels in there. So there's some information about that. So click that number first though, because there's a question mark. Everywhere in this app, you'll see different places as you start clicking around. You might see an exclamation mark or a question mark. Click it because it explains it a little further. All right, because I don't want you guys to say, oh, well, she just told me this. No, it's actually information in here throughout the app about what things mean. So if you click that number, there's a question mark, you get points for engaging. And the points that you see listed with our top viewers, and you see the top 2 people sitting here, the top 2 bubbles, those are the highest engagers right now. That's Miss Darlene and Nika Grace. So as you are engaging in someone's live, you want to be very intentional about how you engage. Like in a live, that's when you tap the screen. Like if you literally tap the screen or you use a tapping device like what I have here, it will show up in a way so that you're seeing hearts at the top. Those are the numbers that we're talking about under here because people are liking the live. So as you like the live, it shows up in this space here, and TikTok will say, oh, this is engaging live. People like what's happening here. People are engaging in the chat. They're sharing the live out. They're commenting. They're doing all the different things to kind of support the live stream. So you want your viewers to like the live. You want your viewers to comment and engage. That engagement is critical. When it comes to sharing out the live, I see the share button, but it's only to outside sources like FB Engine. Not to, that's what I said on the live stream. I mean, for the laptop, is definitely not the same as on the phone. Definitely not the same. So you can view, but I think there's some limitations in your interaction, which of course means there's limitations in terms of how you are going to be able to grow as a viewer in that live or watching lives. You can comment and get points. I think you can get your daily heart me, but like I said, you can't share it out. So there's some things you won't be able to do that other people will be able to do and grow in that way. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you all being here. So when it comes to sharing the live, there's that arrow here. And then when you're on the phone, you can actually do a power share. So if you press the middle of the screen, press my nose or my glasses. So for example, this is my backup. If I press the screen, that screen pops up and you can share it out to any of these individual people. People call that a power share. These are people who are either in your inbox right now or you've been communicating with. And at the bottom, you can share with even more people. So definitely you want to share out the live. You want to do power shares. So if you guys don't mind sharing out the live right now, that will help support the live and bring more people in. And again, that's part of your engagement. Yes, hard to share out on the laptop. That's right. You use the laptop all the time. Checking in for my daily gems. Look at your friend. I wish my live for watched your live for 100 minutes. Wow, thank you for the information. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too, Nate. Appreciate it, friend. So let me do this. My friend asked about my lighting earlier. Let me do that real quick, and then I'm gonna go circle back to the blue box for our friend Spooky. So if you guys, thank you for sharing out that live, Miss Darlene. Appreciate it. You are so patient. Thank you so much, Brooke. Brooke, I think you just asked about the light. No, that wasn't you. Somebody else asked about my lighting. Let me, who asked about my lighting? Put it in the chat for me. I like to start looking at names and remembering them. I'm just going to put it in the shopping cart so you guys can look at, grab it if you're interested. It is, I'll pin the light, the backlight. Somebody asked about how crisp it was, how you can see very well. I have a front light I'm using, and then there's a backlight. Okay. I ordered your glow light and spotlight yesterday. Did you really? It's like, how is your lighting so crisp? So the front light is this. It's called a sunset lamp. And I'm gonna pin it for you all to see it really quickly. And so that's the sunset lamp. And that lamp is 54% off. You may see some coupons if that's available to you. There may be some coupons you can grab as well for shopping on TikTok Shop. But this is the sunset lamp, and it's like a little small tabletop lamp. I'll show you what it looks like. Give me 1 second. I'll show it in real time. It's right there. See it? Sitting on my table. It's a little small table device there, and it has this symbol here, sunset lamp, and then it has a couple different lighting changes you can do. I can make it flash. I can make it smooth out, and it'll slowly fade to the next color. The strobe is also a little bit more subtle than the flash. It's a little bit more subtle, but it's not as bad. And then the one I like the most is this traditional fade. So you'll see this one that I use all the time. So that is the sunset lamp. Again, it's 50% off. It's free shipping, guys. And I think it's a must have. I actually, in my live yesterday, I had bought this one previously, and I was like, you know what? I like it so much. If this ever goes out on me, I'm going to get a new one. So I had literally bought mine in the live yesterday. So I didn't forget to do it. I didn't want the pricing to go up, and it's free ship. And I was like, let me do it right now. So that's what ended up happening. So I did it myself. I need to get myself another tapper too. That's something I need to remember to do. So the tapper is this. I'm going to pin it as well. So thank you all who are coming in. Let me know if you guys have questions, my newbies. You said I ordered two. Did you really? I know. Can't wait for mine to get here. I love that. Yes. Um, and you said, hold on, what's that? Make sure I'm not missing comments. Give me 1 second. It's hard to see it when it's pinned. You said make it bright. The light here, this one here. Are you talking about the light for me? Let's see, because they do have the bright and light. So I think it is the brightest it is right now. That's the bright. So I just made it lower, and this is brighter. So it just brightened up as it fades. So you probably can't tell. This light here is what is making it on me bright. So let me talk about this light first. Let me unpin this one. The second light is the light over my head. So if I cut it off, now you just see this light. And so this is my clip-on light. And I just have it clipped. I have it clipped to my tablet because I also stream on YouTube. And so this is clipped to my tablet. I'll pin it for you guys if you want to see this really quickly. And then this one is also free shipping. It's a great price, clip on, and it's really, really bright. I mean, I even ordered my daughter a floor glow lamp because I know the questions are coming. I love that. And so this light here is what where you're seeing that front light, so you can see me. And so somebody said, "Oh, your lighting looks so crisp." It's because I have that front light that is on as well. So Bluetooth tappers are available. Oh, the Bluetooth tappers. I need to look into those. Who has those? That's the one I need to get next. Um, so this one here, though, it has multiple levels. Your little buttons are on here, so you can cut it on. Super bright. It's a super bright light. I actually have it so that it's not the brightest. I'm going to show you guys really quickly because I turned it down because it shines on me so bright. So you'll see where it gets a little brighter. See that? So that's the brightest. It's like super bright. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit because I have to turn it down for my stream so it's not so bright on my face, because it'll start drowning out my backlights. And then I also have, and it has a couple different levels. That's the white light, so that's super bright white light. Then you can have the dim light, that's soft white. And then I usually have it on the mixture of both of them. So that's what I do. So yes, and yes, super bright in real time. So I'm gonna put it back up. I think I have it on the right brightness. I'm gonna cut it up just one more notch. So that's it. There we go, 2 notches. Okay, so that's it. That's my lighting. So colors in the back, color in the front, the light in the front, and that's what I do. And then the last thing is this tapper. This is a great tapper, great price. I'm gonna pin this. You guys got me doing shoppable today. I didn't think I was gonna go shoppable, but here we are. And so this is the shoppable, this is the rechargeable. So you don't need a cord. There is one that you do need a cord for. And then I guess there's a Bluetooth one. I have to see about the Bluetooth. But this one here is what I use all the time, and it taps for you. So I told you guys earlier, you need the likes to be up. So we're almost at 30K likes. So if you turn this on, it starts hearting, and then the lights will come on up top. I mean, you'll see the hearts up here, and then there's that line crawling across my name. And once it gets to the end, it starts making the dots percolate at the top. You see all the little dots coming out of that heart. And it's liking the live. I have it on level 9. Sometimes you want to turn it all the way off. Also, confetti falls on the screen, and you see how many likes you have. But sometimes I turn it on, and I have it on too high. So I'll turn it down because you don't want it to be clocked as fake engagement. I turn my husband into my tapper. So let him free. Let him take him off the tap duty and get yourself a tapper. And it's called a clicker. That's what it's officially called. Thank you all who are coming in. We talk all beginner tips for going live. So come on in see if you have questions. Here's what I do. I have a second device. I have a second account I'm logged into. And with that, I use this to actually like my live. So I support my live that way. I have you all supporting as well, because many of you have gotten your clicker so you can tap and like the live, as well as you're getting good engagement for your live stream. So as people are liking it, and then like I said, if you stop it, confetti falls, and you see how many likes you set. All right. So great tool for people who are going to be a live host. So the reason why I went down this path because somebody asked about the lighting again, and then I wanted to show you the other things I use. So I use the clip-on light, I use the back sunset lamp, and then also have my tapper. So that's pretty much what I'm using. My stand actually came from TikTok shop as well. It is not in this showcase. It's on my shop page. So I'm going to bring it over so you guys can get that as well. But really, those are the things I use. Between the stand, the lights that I have, and this tapper, and the charger cord. That's something else. But if you want to get to my full showcase, you can click my photo here. In the middle of it is my, my mini profile is going to pop up. And at the very bottom is my showcase. So you click that and it takes you to all the products that I have in my showcase. Many of those products are stuff that kind of are still in there from the holidays, so I need to go in and kind of clear some things out. But for the most part, everything that's there is stuff that I've used or somebody in my household has used. All right. Thank you so much, Love Puddles. I think I saw you come in as well. Appreciate everybody who's here. Let me know if there's any questions. Um, Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'm gonna unpin the tapper. I'll keep the products in the shopping cart a little longer so you guys can get access to them. But let me know if you have any questions. Hey, Daddy's daughter, how are you, friend? Um, is this Shayna? Shayna, thank you so much for being here. The new follows, I am Tina. Thank you so much for being here. Nola, you said you turned your husband a tapper. Did you go live yesterday? How was it, friend? What do we use the tapper for? For like in your live. Did you see the whole demonstration on Spooky? Let me know if you saw that. Um, I may need to start streaming on YouTube, but in private mode. You can make the videos private and then decide to release them. I don't think you can make your stream private. You can make your stream. Your stream is going to be your stream. So I don't think you can do it as private per se. If that's possible, I'm not sure. I haven't heard someone say streaming in private. I haven't ordered my daughter. Okay, I went back up. Okay, so yeah, I don't think you can do that. Saw it. Thanks. Okay, perfect. I don't think you can unless. So here on TikTok, just really quickly, you all, you can in fact stream here in private. Okay, I just got the live band. What happened, friend? How'd you get your live band? What happened? Jordan, how are you? Welcome to the room. I'm not sure what you did, but what happened, friends? I'll put it in the chat for us. But welcome to the room. And you must have been new, restricted or banned. It might have been restricted. Might have been restricted. I don't think it was banned, unless they said this is banned. Um, you said my friends were being wild. You might have got a restriction. Did it say restriction? The live is restricted, or did it shut the light off? Did it turn it off? Did it shut it down? And you were looking at the black screen. So that's banned. That was a violation. Dr. Lisa, I forgot how to delete things on my showcase. Turned it off. Yeah. So no, you got you got shut down. So you got to go to your inbox. Go to your inbox and see what was it about your live stream. They sent you an inbox message to tell you what happened. So it was worth it. Okay. Wow, that's wow. I don't that maybe I don't know if it's worth it because it depends on what you're trying to do with your life. You might have lost some money. Yeah, I mean it's yeah. I tell people you go live for a couple of reasons for the money, income, for the fame, for building community or learning the platform and learning how to do different things. And so if you're not, yeah. So it depends on what you were trying to do. Um, where was I about to go? I was about to go somewhere. And it slipped my mind that quickly. What was I about to say, friends? Hey, Jamie Lee, how are you? Thank you for the populars. Where was I about to go? Y'all. Anybody in the room? I'm trying to think where I was going because it felt like it was supposed to be good. Deleting showcase items. You gotta delete showcase items. You do. You do. I don't think that's where I was about to go. See, my brain, a tropical island. I will be going away in a couple weeks, but yes. How to delete things from your showcase. I was about to say that. Why was I about to say deleting things from your showcase? Why was I saying that? Okay. Deleting things from your showcase. You definitely need to delete things from your showcase. And if you're going to go live, I said I was going to leave things in my showcase. We're all just wondering about the fame friends acting up. I know. Like, what did they do? That's what. Oh, you said that's what I asked. Oh, you're asking that question. How to delete things from your showcase? Okay. So I felt like I was gonna say something really profound, y'all. I don't. Y'all see. I'm like it's like a squirrel. I done went over to the other thing. Anyway, okay, so how to delete things from your showcase. When you are on your showcase, well, it's actually when you're in your showcase, you can swipe the items and you'll see where you can delete it. So it's like swiping in your inbox. If you swipe a message, they'll give you options to delete the message or pin it. Same thing with the showcase. You can swipe and delete that way. Or I think there's three dots. I shouldn't say I think, let me just look. There's three dots you can click as well that will allow you to delete. Okay? And so you can click those three dots to delete items. And then you actually, with TikTok Shop, you do need to manage your showcase because things will be out of stock. So you got to remove those items. And then you will also have issues where products have low, pretty much low reviews and bad reviews. You might want to remove those too. So they give you little messages in your showcase. So we're going to go to TikTok Studio. If you go to TikTok Studio, you're going to click TikTok Shop for Creator if you have that. And then you're going to go to, says, thank you, eNurse. It says Manage Showcase. I have it backwards, but it says Manage Showcase. And under Manage Showcase, let's do this. Let me flip my camera. So they give you like little messages here. Post engagement. They have to improve. So 5 items that need to be improved. So there's some things going on with these. So these are out of stock. So that's a good checkup to see what's not there anymore. And so you see these three dots here. You click those dots and remove. Okay, so that's how you would do it. Or you can slide over. If I slide over, remove, pops over, pops up. So that's another one. Then hit confirm, and it's gone. All right. So you definitely want to go in and clean out your showcase. That's always a must as you are engaging. How do you get to the items to sell in TikTok? How do you get to the items? You got to get access to TikTok Shop for Creator. So you get access to it with 1,000 followers or over 1,000 followers. Typically, you'll get invited to be in what's called the pilot program. That's kind of a little test program. The full program is when you have 5,000 followers. The pilot program is like 1,000, maybe a little bit over 1,000, like 1,500, 1,100, something like that. It depends on how you go about getting it and how diligent you are. But once you get it, you can do what I just did. I put some shopping products in a shopping cart. I talked about them. They can be relevant to your topic. They should be relevant to your topic. And so you can do that at any point. How do you flip the camera so it changes how people see the words? Three dots in the corner, and when it's flipped, I hate because I have to figure out which way to point. But the three dots in the corner has the option to, you're not flipping the camera. Flipping the camera means that the camera view will show the stuff that's behind my camera. But you're actually mirroring the camera. So you're turning off the mirror camera option so it shows the words correctly. I turn it on because it allows me to orient myself correctly in terms of what I'm pointing to. So yes, that's how you do it. Let me know if you got that, Terry. Hey Lisa, how are you? Can we do our Shopify items on it? No, you cannot. You can talk about products in your content. I don't think you can add links for other websites. Somebody said there's a partnership with Amazon. I'm not sure how that works. So there's apparently some kind of partnership with Amazon. Shopify, I know there's a way to show affiliate links on their page, and so you can add your TikTok Shop products to Shopify, but you can't add it here. Bringing Shopify products to here. It's the reverse though. Thank you so much, Sunflower. I appreciate you coming in. Others who are coming into the room, Carla, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. So as you guys, it felt like I was going to tell you guys something. I can't remember what I was supposed to be saying. Hello, Sunflower, appreciate it. I think I was going to go back to blue boxes because Spooky asked about that. Probably should stop saying that with your shop open. Oh, good point, Nika. And I don't have my content disclosure on. So Nika's making a point. Let me remove my products from my shopping cart. As you talk about other platforms and other places, TikTok will often be jealous. TikTok has a jealous streak, and they will send you a restriction for, um, or definitely, and it's a shop restriction. So it's not like your live stream. It's because of what you're talking about. In shop, you have to be very strict about how you talk about things and show products and stuff. And so it's called pushing people off the platform, but it's shop related. So you end up getting points deducted, you get a violation warning, there's some other things that could happen. So just be careful about what you're saying when you are having your shopping cart turned on with products in them. Are the three dots only seen when I am live? The three dots are only seen when you're live. That's for the live host side. So you can't flip the camera as a viewer unless you're flipping it from your own phone. But as a live host in the room, that's the three dots you see. So thank you, Nika, for bringing that to my attention. I appreciate it. Hey, Unforgettable Bakery. So the followers are this actually following you on TikTok? So the followers are they actually following you on TikTok? Yeah, yeah. So people who follow me in my live stream are able to be counted as followers for my content. Yeah. So these are we're new friends. So appreciate you all being here. If you have 500 followers, there is that what you mean? Yes, I'm actually talking about when I click your photo, you have 142 followers. So you're still growing, still new, but you are not eligible for TikTok Shop until you have over 1,000. I will walk you through a couple things to keep in mind for letting the algorithm know you're interested in how to basically you want to start connecting with people. You want to start being very intentional because you're trying to hit some of those early milestones. So be very intentional about your engagement. Um, so if you are having a shopping bag out, you should watch that. Watch what you say, or just doing a solid shopping live, or just do a shop. Just doing both. Okay, when I had products, as you guys saw, you don't see products in there anymore. So 2 minutes ago, I had products that were in the shopping cart. Now I didn't have them pinned on the screen, but because you have that shopping bag activated, because products are in it, you got to be a little careful about what you talk about and say and do. Because if you have your multi-guest panels up, it doesn't like that. TikTok's like, well, wait a minute, and you're doing multi-guest panels. Why aren't you pinning products? Why aren't you doing the shoppable live? So you will get a static image. At least that's been my experience. So whenever I want to bring somebody up, I said, let me clear the products out my shopping cart first because that's happened too many times. So you got to be careful about that. You also got to be careful about what you say. And so, even though you may not have anything pinned, when you have things pinned, you really got to be careful about what you say because now you're saying this pinned product is what I'm talking about. And so, you want to stay focused on the product that's pinned on your screen. Sometimes you might say, something else about some story, and if it's not related, then you want to focus back on the pinned product. Okay, because TikTok will say, okay, um, misleading or misrepresenting the product. So you got to be careful about that because you're talking about this other story and it's not related to what's on the screen. So be careful. Shop is a whole thing. I don't tell people that you should take it lightly. It is a process. Hey, HoloQ, is joining the under 100K lives a good idea or bad because I'm not engaged, genuine, because it's not genuine engagement? Um, I think it's important to recognize your why and why are you there? Why are you trying to get new followers? So is it to get live access? Is it to get a clickable link to put a web page in a bio? Is it to get TikTok Shop in the pilot program? So again, why are you trying to do it? And so for that reason, I say know your why, but you don't stay. You don't stay for a long time. You put it in, you put some time in, you get meet your goal, and then you move on because that's not a space. And to your point, they don't engage a lot outside the content. Or to my earlier point, hey, how you doing, Watson? Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the follow. I see you, and thank you for the populars and the daily heart meme that I saw in the chat as well. I appreciate you all being here. Um, Hold on one second. I saw or when people pen. Sunflower, what was the full question? Hold on, I think I found it. So if you were shopping or doing on solid live or when people pen. So yeah, I think I covered all that. So all three things apply to that. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support. I met you, Doc, in Eve's room, I believe. Who's Eve's? Eve's a long time ago. Let me know what you meant by that. Let's see. It must have been a long time ago, friend. I was like, the only rooms I go to is like agency folks now, and I was like, I don't know anybody named Eve, so that might have been a long time ago. Gotta go to work. Be back soon. Okay, take care. Yes. Okay. Great points. You're welcome. I like engagement rooms, the right ones for you. Good to get your numbers for a reason. Yep, that's it. That's what you're doing. You're in there for a reason, not for a season. You only stand for a little bit of time, not a long time. So just keep that in mind. That's what you want to do. If you are there for too long, honestly, it's hurting you in the sense that you're not getting you're amassing numbers, which is okay. Again, it depends on what your goal is, but at the same time, you need those people to engage back. You need them to attend your live. You need them to get to know you, have an interest in your topic or your services or products or whatever. So you want them to come to your room. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, friends. So you want them to come to your room and support your live stream in particular, but also your content. So that's not always the case. You find a few people who are good engagers, but for the most part, they're not. How you doing, friend? Hey, hello, L. Um, so let's talk about engagement. Nika, did you put a comment in? I might have missed it because I think I was chatting, and then I might not have seen it. Felt like I saw your name. So let's talk about Blue Box engagement. Then I'll talk a little bit about shop. I have a solid 30 minutes left because I do have a meeting. So we'll see if we can get through a few topics for my new friends. And then my older friends, my returning friends, let me know if you guys have questions too. I said just lives in general because be careful about my mentioning boards, schools, or sites. Yeah, you definitely need to be careful. I would say turn on your content disclosure just in case that is something that is a part of your live stream. And so my content disclosure is not turned on. So I definitely want to make sure that the shopping cart is turned off, that I'm okay with talking about the other topics without getting in trouble with TikTok. You said those were not the words. Okay, gotcha. Okay. All right. Hey, Coach Rhonda. Appreciate you as well for being here. All right, friends. So let's talk through this. If you are in my room, put in the chat the word blue. We're gonna put in the word blue. Spooky, this is for you. Let me know if you're still with me. So put in the word blue. And here's what I want you guys to do as you put that word into the chat. Hey, Tanya, how are you, friend? As you put into the chat, you want to pay attention to. First of all, I'm gonna ask you to click your photo. So after you put it in, I want you to click your photo. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Oh, private lives. That's what I was going to talk about. Tanya, you made me think of it. So that was the thing. I said I was just about to talk about something. Yeah. Before I came off, because somebody said something about private on YouTube. I think it was my friend Kay, and that made me go to private lives in my head. Thank you so much, everybody. Um, And so now that you put the word blue, if you put the word blue in the chat, click your photo, find your word, click your photo next to your message you sent in the chat. The reason why you're doing that is that I want you now to click your level. It says LV, whatever number, LV 18, LV 30, LV 24, LV 16, whatever your number is, click it. And then once you click that, thank you all for the shares. Once you click that, a blue screen pops up. So yes, so two, the top shop, click your LV2. So once you click that, screen pops up, it's blue. It says what level you're on, and then it'll tell you how many points you collected. So it's going to have a set of points next to you where it says whatever XYZ points. It's going to have a forward slash symbol, and then it's going to have another set of points, another set of numbers. That set of numbers represents what you need in total to get to the next level. Okay, so yes, Terry, LV12 is what you're going to click. So it tells you how many points you've collected, what you need in total for the next level. Then it tells you, hey, here are the points you need to level up. Those experience points, those are all experience points. Those are points from you coming into live, my live right now, and engaging. Whether you're sending gifts, because that's the primary way to chop down on those points that you need. So gifting, whether you're sending, supporting the live goal, which is gifting, the gift gallery, grab your daily heart me, all the things, roses, you're collecting points so that you can then reduce that number and then ultimately level up. All right. Thank you so much, Instructor Watson. So I don't want you guys to miss that, okay? I want you guys to see that leveling up is important in a live. Those points, you're gonna say, how do I redeem them? What comes from it? No, you're getting badges. Those badges are what you're doing. As you are engaging and coming to live, people like me as a live host, I see your number. I told you earlier, it goes from 1 to 50. So you can get all the way up to 50. Got it. Yeah. So we see your number. We see if you have the Lisa badge. That's the Daily Heart Me. So we see that. So as you guys go live, you're going to start noticing your people and what levels they're at. What does the heart mean? The hearts on the side here. These are the likes. The likes for the live. So those are people liking the live. Um. So yeah. Hey, Mrs. Treetop, Nika. Oh Lord. And so as you are engaging with those with the levels that you have, I want you guys to pay attention because as you go, how does it help? Give me 1 second, Instructor Watson. So as you go from live to live, I want you to pay attention to that. And so if you're close to leveling up, okay, you can make a conscious decision. Say, I'm gonna level up in this room, or I'm gonna wait and level up tonight and go to another room. You can be very intentional. Hey, Mrs. Treetop, appreciate your friend. You can be very intentional about your engagement. All right. I don't want you guys to sit back and say, oh, well, I'm going to stay at level 1 forever. You stay at level 1, people are going to treat you like you level 1. You level up to level 25, 30, 35, 50, you're going to get treated differently. I'm just saying. And so you heard it from me as a beginner, for you in your beginning journey. You get treated the way your levels. This is really huge because you have people in the room that are high level engagers. Mrs. Treetop came in. She's a level 33. So she's a big deal. Okay? She's a big deal. Just so that you know that. Thanks for being real about that. Hey, I'm being real. I know it sounds a little eerie, but that's real talk, okay? So you want to be intentional about how you level up, okay? Level up is important. Hey, Love University, you leveled up recently too. I see the 25. Awesome, friend. Awesome. Nika Grace level up that level up. Yes, she's a level 30, y'all. So the levels get harder because those numbers get larger. Okay. So you are being intentional. Hey, Amanda, how are you? Level 42 coming in the room. Those levels get harder than that. And those levels come with engagement. You see somebody like Amanda who just came in here, 42. She's an engager. She's a high engager. Now, so just keep that in mind as you're wandering in these streets as a viewer, you're trying to become an engaged viewer. When you become a live host, you still pay attention to your blue box because you're going to be an engaged live host. You're going to go to other rooms. You're going to connect with people, but you have to have that engagement. All right? So I don't want you guys to miss that. Um, and then ultimately what the taps mean. So when you're in a live, there is live that you can do to help to support the live room, help get things moving, help to activate it, and it's free. And then there's live that support that you need coins on your account for. The things I'm talking about with the blue box and the Daily Heart Me, you do need coins on your account. Okay, so in order for your blue box to move up and your number to move up, you got to know how many points you need. And then you can make a conscious decision to say, okay, well, I'm going to get XYZ coins. And then I'm going to spend that on this amount of gifts that will get me to the point where I collected enough points to level up. Okay. So the likes on the screen is from people liking alive. Instructor Watson, let me know if you're with me because I explained this right before I started talking about this segment. So you must have just come in and missed it. But as you are coming in someone's live, you are liking a live. So you can like the live. Hold on. Where'd it go away? Okay. Okay. No problem, friend. You can tap the screen that's you liking a live. And you see that heart that was coming up at the top? Let's see. There's a heart that's going to come up in the right corner right there. And you're going to like the live and me just liking the live. So what I was talking about earlier is the tapper. The tapper is a device you can use to get to liking your live. And so it moves faster. The hearts are coming up. That line is crawling across. Hey, how you doing, Coach Jesse? Appreciate your friend. And so now you have hearts popping up with confetti on them. The ones over here have confetti also. And so if I turn it off, have it upside down, the confetti falls on the screen. You see those dots? And it says how many likes you sent. So that's what the tapper can do for you. It's definitely a great resource and tool for you. But the hearts liking your live tells TikTok you're here, you're actively engaging, you're liking what you're experiencing. This is a good live, okay? So you want to make sure you're getting that activation. We started a little sluggish today because we didn't have the 10K likes before 10 minutes, but we'll get better at 4 o'clock. We're gonna do better, okay? So we'll have likes, we'll have taps, we'll have shares. Likes, we'll have shares, we'll have comments, stickers. Stickers is also in the comment box. So if you put a comment, there's a heart that's kind of grayed out. Click that heart. It'll take you to where the stickers are for the live. Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, friend, Instructor Watson. Okay. So that's what that is. That's what that's all about, friend. All right. Private lives. We were talking about private lives a second ago. Somebody said a question about going live and having it as private on the YT. I said, I don't know if you could do that. I really don't know, but I know you can do it here. Okay. Bridge Academy, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. She goes live 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. daily. Yep. So if you want your live to be private, so when you start your live, let's go here. I'll go on this page so you guys can see it. Let me flip my camera. I flipped my video so you guys can see it clearly. Thank you all for the shares. I see you all connected, engaging. I want you guys to see this. Although Pals is not actively here because she used it recently, so I kind of want to make sure we'll make it so that she answers some questions. Maybe in the future, if you guys have questions that I can't answer. So when you click the heart, the plus symbol, we're gonna go to the live side. So I'm live. All right. In your settings, I want you guys to see this. This is before you go live. We're gonna click the settings here, and you can scroll down to this section here, right under practice. So it's not way deep. It's not too far deep. So practice mode is here. Dual camera is there. Here you can say who can watch this live. Okay. It automatically defaults to everyone. See that one? Everyone. It automatically defaults there. However, if you wanted to make this live, hey, thank you for the roses, friend. Hey, I'm Summer. I appreciate your friend. If you wanted to make this live just for a select audience, maybe you're going to have a quick chat with your community or with someone in particular, you can invite only those people. So if I click who can watch this live, if I click that, it now gives me some options. Everyone, my friends, and specific people. Okay? So if I click everyone, hold on 1 second. Oh no, I have to click friends. I'm sorry. If I click friends, you can hit edit and then you can select individuals. Okay? So you can select individuals from your friend list to attend the live. If you put specific people, and then pops up a screen that has people who are all part of your community, it'll have your friends and it will have your groups. Okay? So private lives is an option for you as well. Private lives means that you are not pushed out to the FYP when it's private. Is it like the SF where people will see a preview? No, you are not. You are not seen. So yesterday, you got filtered, Coach Jesse. Give me 1 second. Yesterday, and see if you can break it up, Coach Jesse, because I actually today I do have a hard stop because I have a new meeting. So see if you can break it up to share what you want to share. So so I can get through the last few minutes. Yesterday I was on my live. I was on the computer seeing. I saw pals for YT. Okay. So it's an update for YT. Can you save it for the 4 o'clock? I won't be in such a rush for the 4 o'clock. Um, so yesterday I was on my live and I was on the agency page and I saw pals. I was like, oh, she's live. Didn't think much of it. And then I was like, okay, well, when I come here on my computer, I come back to my phone and I went to my phone and I just saw her blue circle. I was like, but I see her live. Oh, she's doing a private live. So it was good seeing it from that perspective. So you're not visible as live. Nobody would see that you're live. Your circle is blue. You're on the app, but you're not live. So they do not, and so it does not show up as a live room at the time. You said you can't do private lives. Okay, perfect. So you can do private lives on the YT. Perfect. Hey, Roots, thank you so much. It counts as a real live. It does. It counts in your analytics. Yep. It counts as a real live in your analytics. So you could do that. Again, for visibility purposes and growth purposes, it ain't. It's not doing that for you. It has nothing to do with that. It's just you here and that person's here, and you got to have all the features. Thank you so much for the roses. You have everything here. It's alive, and you're what you can do is have them up as a guest or a co-host. Thank you for the title gift. I appreciate it. So yeah. So you teach me something new every day. I'm here. It's just good to know. Okay. Thank you so much. So, like, if you had a meeting, I'm thinking about my friends. Thank you so much, Coach Chantel. Appreciate the kisses. Appreciate that, friend. So for example, yes, if you are someone who is looking to treat this as Zoom, but you got the engagement, you got the gifts, you got all the things that people could do. You got the recording, you have that. You could share it with your community. You could do all that. So yeah, you could